Why is President Donald Trump so smitten with Syria's interim president, Ahmed Al-Sharaa? But although Trump and Al-Sharaa come from different planets, politically speaking, their historic White House meeting on November 10th underlined some surprising parallels in their respective political predicaments. First, Trump seems impressed by Al-Shara's remarkable transformation. Al-Sharaa presents himself as the underdog, the ultimate political outsider, a role in which Trump clearly recognizes his own reflection.
Young, attractive guy, tough guy, strong past, very strong past fighter.
Al-Shara's militant background and his ruthless elimination of rival groups and challenges in Syria make him an ideal security partner in Washington's ongoing campaign against Islamic State, which may have lost its territorial foothold in the Middle East, but whose cells still mount periodic attacks in the region. But this presents a problem. Al-Shara's rise to power depended in part on a broad coalition of Islamist militias, some of which espouse a far more radical agenda than the Syrian president. Al-Shara's formal adherence to a US-led campaign against Islamic State, or to a US-led regional order that also includes Israel, will likely produce friction within his own camp. Trump no doubt understands when a president's political importance depends on pandering to the radical fringes of their base. Second, Trump's real estate background has famously shaped his view of politics as a series of never-ending business deals. But Al-Sharaa also seems to prefer a transactional approach and personal ties over coherent planning and institution building. Rather than developing a master plan to reconstruct Syria for the benefit of all its people, Al-Sharaa has presided over a new wave of shady real estate development deals, created a new sovereign wealth fund controlled by the presidency, and concluded a series of business agreements with giant corporations based in the Gulf. Instead of a new Marshall Plan to reconstruct Syria in the national interest, the money that's starting to trickle into Syria will create an archipelago of investment enclaves, chosen on entirely private grounds of profitability and personal connections, and excluding ordinary Syrians. Third, Trump and Al-Sharaa share one final common feature. Both the populist and the pragmatist operate in political environments where the institutions have broken down. In Syria and in the US, people have lost faith in political parties, bureaucracies, and the traditional media. They have even begun to lose faith in elections because nothing ever seems to change. In the vacuum, we start to focus on individuals instead. When institutions are in crisis, personalities come to the fore. While the US wrestles with the question of how to restore constitutional checks and balances in the face of the relentless expansion of executive power, Syria is struggling to find a path from personalist regime to stable state. In Washington and in Damascus, we face the same challenge: to rebuild political legitimacy, to restore stability, without succumbing to the false hope that we can rely on individuals instead of institutions.